police running all in and out the building. What the hell is going on?
What up, Lo?
Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? It is lunchtime over on the West Coast, but hey, good evening, you know what I'm saying, or afternoon to people on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that's out there in the Raider Nation world, again out there in the YouTube world. And again, you know, I got to start off my live with the Raider Twuan brown cracker salute. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Brown crackers taste so good today. I'm going to give y'all another salute. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody out there. Again, notification bells. Get them notification bells popping so that you are on time. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for pulling up. I'm here. We got some things to talk about, some things to discuss, you know what I'm saying? Some things to go through, some things I want to ask you guys, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into it in a couple of minutes, okay? We got people rolling in, people flowing in. Thank you guys for pulling up. And again, we're gonna try to be consistent here, but inconsistent, if you know what I'm saying. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna try to be as consistent as possible, but it's gonna be at different times, different dates. I might even do 2 lives in one day. Okay, so just be ready for the notifications. Get the notification bell active, get it going, so you're ready to go when we're ready to go. Okay. Also, if you guys have not, you know what I'm saying, and you guys been watching, please subscribe. Go ahead and do that. Okay. I will also be doing some things with Nightbot today. So hopefully Nightbot is acting right, you know what I'm saying, and doing what Nightbot needs to do. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes Nightbot be tripping, but hey, sometimes we be tripping, right? So you guys, we gonna get into training camp, some updates, some things that we gotta discuss, some things we gotta talk. We talked about some things last live, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't watched the last live about training camp and our expectations, you know what I'm saying? Now we put the expectations out there. You know what I'm saying? Now that now after we put the expectations out there, now we can see, you know what I'm saying, what ain't going right, what ain't popping, and what is, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into it. And I'm excited for training camp. We are this week. Man, hey, look. We like a week and some change away from preseason. You know what I'm saying? The first game in preseason. You know what I'm saying? And then we could really look at these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people can't make it to the training camp out there in Henderson. You know what I'm saying? For reasons, again, that are understandable. But hey, we can all peep the preseason game. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, for those that don't know, the first preseason game, the one against the Niners, is actually my birthday. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they out there looking good, you know what I'm saying, for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? That'd be nice. And of course, you know what I'm saying, I'm in the Bay Area, so it don't even have to be preseason. It could be a meet up at the park. You know what I'm saying? If the Raiders decided to meet the Niners up at the park, you know what I'm saying, I wanna put a whooping on them. You know what I'm saying? Look, us in the Bay Area don't like the Niners. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, and to be honest with you, some of us don't like the Niners. You know what I'm saying? They like them worse than they don't like the Niners worse. They're worse than the competition we have, you know what I'm saying, in our division. You know what I'm saying? That some of us put the Niners over the Chiefs and all of them, you know, in the level of hate. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is in the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait, you guys. I want to get into a few things here. And let me try to pull them up for you. Get that rolling for you guys. Again, if you guys need prayer for you or your family members, hit me up on IG at Twuan, TWUAN, TWUAN. Again, your business is between me, you, and the Lord. I don't put your business out there in the streets, so you don't have to worry about me running and telling other people about what's going on in your life. If you hit me up on some personal information. So definitely hit me up on IG. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm here to show love to all. And be a donor. If you guys want to, or if you guys are interested in being a donor, you can go on to any of my videos. And the link is in the description. But also, if Nightbot ain't tripping, you can do it live. So as we're on in the comment section, if you put !DON, the link should pop up, and that is for you to be a donor upon when you die. So when you die, you can legally have your organs be donated to those that are in need. And those that know me, I am actually one that is in need of some organs. So and again, I'm being an advocate for that. So if you type that in, the Nightbot will do that. D Menace is already on it. So and also for those that want prayer or need prayer, it's the same thing with Nightbot. If you put !PRAY, which is pray, the link should pop up, and we are seeing that in the live. So you guys, please do so. Whatever, whether it's prayer, if you want to interested, or just interested in looking at the information regarding to being a donor, that is in there. So please do so. And I think it is time. Yep, it sure is. Let me do what I do. You guys, I really thank you guys for coming on. I thank you guys for, obviously you guys have your notification bells on, so that means a lot to me, that you guys got that rolling and that going. Because again, it's the Raider roll call. You know what I'm saying? We do this every live. You know what I'm saying? We do this every live. And this is a shout out to the Raider Nation, those that are in the live. those that are listening, you know what I'm saying, this is your time to put your name, you know what I'm saying, sign your name up, you know what I'm saying. Holler at me in the comment section so that you in the roll call, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to my man Rob. Blessings to you, man. Good to see you. Thank you for showing up, man. Of course, Nightbot doing her thing. Gord, good to see you, man. Blessings to you, man.
Hey, boo. Hey, boo.
Hey, boo. Salute to you. Salute to you. My mod, D Menace, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, man. Arkham, blessings, bro. Blessings. We got Raiders Resistance in the building. Blessings to you, man. Good to see you. Casper. Casper. I hope you're a friendly ghost. Hope you're a friendly ghost. If you have not, you know what I'm saying, please consider being a subscriber and subscribe to Raider Twuan. Subscribe to Raider Twuan. You guys. And if you guys can, give me a second. Give me a second here. Yeah, thank you guys for so much for staying on and moving and grooving, staying with me. Man, I had somebody come to my door. I'm like, who the heck is at my door? But I appreciate you guys for staying and rocking with me. Um, and actually, because I was late, let me see who else is in here. Let's see who else is in here. Everybody showing love to everybody. That's good. Good, 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 good. Thank you guys. So we're gonna talk about training camp. Training camp. And you guys can put, you know what I'm saying, what you guys what you guys saw, what you guys liked, or what you guys ain't liking about training camp. You know what I'm saying? You can put that in the, you know, in the comment section there. Pads, okay. You know what I'm saying? Pads. And I like, you know what I'm saying? I like what McDaniel said, and I, you know, I'm not, jury's still out. My personal opinion, my jury's still out on McDaniels, but I'm here to give him his props when it's time to give him his props. I'm also here to you know, let him know about himself when he don't do things right. You know what I'm saying? So I, you know, I want to um I want to you know, I want to give him his props on this. He decided to go pads early. And also by the reporters and by, you know, by the press conference, they have said that they let them get physical. And I know what some of you guys are thinking is like, whoa, oh my gosh, why are you letting these players get physical? Why are you letting them? We need to keep them healthy. Yes, I agree with you, but it's kind of like a psychological thing too. And think and listen to me on this perspective. As a football player, you've been in pads all your life. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You hit, you're physical, you tackle, you wrap up. You their mind is programmed that way. So when you have a situation where they're, you know, in shorts and whatever, they still have that physical mentality. So if we were in training camp and all they were in shorts, these players that have that mental capacity, that hit and that you know what I'm saying, that part is always in gear. That part always is in play. And with that always being in play, then you're really risking injury because they're not in pads. Remember, pads are protection, right? So remember, and some of you guys may remember, some of you guys may not. You remember, I think it was like last year, or maybe like 2 years ago. Abram was out there and they were in shorts, but Abram was out there, you know what I'm saying, physical. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, hey, you got to dial that back. Now that you gave them that pads, you know what I'm saying? They can get physical, but also they're getting that out their system. You know what I'm saying? They're getting that out. Look, I had pad day. I was able to get my hit in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they hit sticking people, but just having that action helps them get that out of their system. So when they go back to shorts, because remember, the whole the whole training camp, they're not every practice is going to be in pads. You know what I'm saying? They have to have short day, they have to have pad day. That's all in regards to, you know what I'm saying, the PA. You know what I'm saying? Organization. There are certain times that they could have pads. There's certain times they could be on the field. There's certain times they have to be, pretty much in the classroom, stuff like that. So to allow them to have pad day early helps them get that out of their system, helps them kind of control when they do go back to shorts. Because it's like, look, you already had your pad day to hit and get physical, and now we need you to, you know what I'm saying, dial that back. That's one reason. Okay. And again, there was multiple reasons as to why to do that. You had that reason of having the pads going, you know what I'm saying, and moving and having them get that out of their system. But also, if, you know what I'm saying, and this is our biggest issue or our biggest concern, and we said this on our last live, it seemed like the biggest concern that we had was, having everybody be healthy and having them stay healthy, right? So to have that as our biggest concern is also this organization's concern. And to have them go to pads early, let's just say this. If they went to obviously they went to pads. So they went to pads, and let's just say somebody got nicked up during the pad practice, right? If they get nicked up during pads this early, that gives them time to be ready for week 1, right? Because again, no matter what goes on in preseason, our biggest concern as fans, and hopefully this organization's concern is that they're healthy and ready to go by week 1. That means, even the bigger names of injury, right? The Tyree Wilson, the Byron Youngs, you know what I'm saying? We can keep going down the list of the guys that are somewhat nicked up, or, they have their own kind of training camp, program, right? So if that's the case, it works out. You let them get the physicalness out of their system, the excitement of being in pads, because again, that is an exciting thing, not just for the players, but for us. We all, every season, we all get excited for the pad day. You know what I'm saying? Even in training camp. Okay. So getting all of that out of their system, and also, again, if something would happen to them, allowing them that enough time, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, knock on wood, hopefully enough time to where they are ready to go week 1. Okay. So shout out to McDaniels for thinking of, okay, those things and for those reasons. Nutty Raider Nate, blessings to you, man. Good to see you, bro. Terrence, my mod, blessings to you, man. Thanks for coming up, showing up. So shout out to McDaniels for doing that, for getting them in pads, letting them get physical. Along with that physicalness come some other things. Let me look in the chat. I believe I saw somebody say something here. Mods, if you can share, please share the channel. Thank you. Right, salute. Yeah, defense has been saying, yeah, love to see it. And we needed that. You know what I'm saying? We needed that. We needed our cornerback room to step it up. You know what I'm saying? And I think again, the addition of Peters, you know what I'm saying, also creates that, competition that I was saying. Because our cornerback room is doing well up to this point in camp. They are. So it comes down to a few things. The physicalness of training camp during pads, we're excited about that. Max Crosby. Max Crosby is on another level, ladies and gentlemen. He gets into it with our quarterback. There's some chippiness there, which is great, because it breeds competition. You have the leader of our defense, and I say is the face of our franchise, and Max Crosby. And then you have potentially and supposed to be the leader of our offense, going at it. So you have the leaders going at it. And that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Whether, is with cussing or without cussing, either way. Having that competition against offense versus defense. If the leaders are doing that, then everybody else has to, follow suit. Definitely. So if you guys are looking for chippiness, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? And we know from press conferences that Jimmy G, is willing to be vocal in that aspect. So that's going to happen. Also, with that being said, that's going to happen. The report of Max Crosby again, giving another player the business. And if you guys don't know who that player is our rookie. mayor. Okay. Reports came out that Max Crosby was giving mayor the business. And it's expected. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm talking about it. Yes, I'm reporting it. Yes, I'm giving you guys, you know what I'm saying, the info, but it's expected, guys. If I'm an elite pass rusher, and I say this, and it's this, no disrespect, but this is a, and I'm gonna downgrade it. It is what it is. Because to have a elite pass rusher and Max Crosby be lined up against a tight end in general, whoever that tight end is, you expect that defensive end to handle that tight end. Simple as that. We had an issue last year, and I'm drawing a blank on the specific. I think it was Bosa or whatever, but they put a tight end on him, and he went right through him. Why? Because that's expected. And defensive ends, like the real defensive ends, if they see you line up a tight end in front of them, they are licking their chops because they know they gonna eat. So, and that's just with a veteran tight end. So what do you expect an elite pass rusher to do with a player that's never been with the big dogs before? Ray Love, good to see you, man. NorCal Raider Jesse, blessings to you, man. Blessings to you, man. What do you expect a elite pass rusher to do with the rookie? Put that in the chat. I really want to know what you expected for Mayer to do against Max Crosby. $2. Salute, Cal. Tubi, good to see you, man. What did you expect Max Crosby to do against Mayer? Cool Kev said Mayer gotta look. He gotta take that work. Cool Kev, you ain't dry on this one, man. Look, he gotta take that work. I remember, and you guys continue to tell me what you guys expect. I remember I used to play basketball with my dad. And every times where I would go, you know what I'm saying, and we would you know what I'm saying, go out to the park and we would play one-on-one or whatever. But there was this one park, and I'll say the name of the park, but it was called Cherry Park. And Cherry Park was known for you know having the ballers out there, you know what I'm saying, and whether they were street ballers, sometimes even some, some days, some of the college guys, they would go out there and on their, leisure and hoop. So sometimes like San Jose State ballers would be out there, guys from like De Anza, just, higher echelon basketball players would be out there. But even outside of that, you would have guys like my, old school guys that have been playing ball, their whole life, So old school out there, physical, back in the day, like they played 90s style basketball where, they threw elbows and hand checked and all of that, right? And here I am as how was I? I would say, I was out there I've been out there for years, but like, here I am like a middle schooler going against these grown guys. And you know what they would do? They didn't hold back. I got hand checked. I got stiff armed. You know what I'm saying? And I had to fight through that. I had to fight through it. And because I fought through it, guess what happened when I started to play middle schoolers? I was more physical. My game matured. Because again, things that I got away with playing middle schoolers against middle schoolers, I couldn't get away with playing with the grown folks. So Mayer has to get that. And Crosby's like, look, when you're expected to block Kelsey, this is what you're going to get. Or, block Bosa, excuse me. I'm saying tight end, excuse me. When you go against, Chris Jones or Chandler Jones, this is what you're going to get. When you go against these elite pass rushers and we expect for you to block, this is what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? And even McDaniel said it in his press conference. You got to get baptized. You know what I'm saying? You got to get baptized. Welcome to the league. Welcome to the league. And again, I think Mayer's going to be the better player because of that. Ray Love said, at least it was Crosby. Yep. That gave him, yep. And I rather have Crosby welcome him than somebody welcome him week one and down goes our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we need Jimmy G in bubble wrap. We need Jimmy G in bubble wrap this whole season. The whole season. Not partial season, but the whole season. And I agree with you, Terrence. Our tight end room was weak last year. And that was due to injury. That was due to, you know what I'm saying? Just again, overall production. The best ability is availability, right? And our tight ends were not available. We talked about that, in the other live about how, if we just get the basic baseline of our tight end room, we should be good. You know what I'm saying? It'll be an upgrade from what we got last year. But you guys, don't be too alarmed. Don't be too alarmed that Max Crosby gave a rookie the business. Now, what would have been alarming is if Max Crosby was getting held up and getting clamped by a rookie. Because some of us put I think a lofty expectation on rookies. The rookies are entering a game that they're familiar with, but they haven't played before. And because that's the situation, because that's what it is, they're going to have their mess ups. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have their miscues. They're going to have, you know what I'm saying, their learning lessons. Yeah. Look, Gord, you're right. Coming out of the draft, he was a good blocker in college. You know what I'm saying? And those fundamentals, again, those fundamentals are still there. Not saying that he just totally lost, you know what I'm saying? Like, he lost his blocking, acumens or whatever. That doesn't mean that. But he has to not only adjust to the speed, he has to adjust to the power. He also has to adjust to some of the NFL techniques. You know what I'm saying? The basics could have, got you by in college. But these guys have mastered the basics and now have added wrinkles and certain other things to their game. Like and this is another position, but it's similar to the wide receivers. The wide receivers, they change certain things in their routes to throw off the cornerback. If they did everything routine, then the cornerback would be able to adjust to those. So same thing with D-line, you know what I'm saying? There's wrinkles to the pass rush. There's things that these guys, the top DNs, they have a pass rush summit where they all come together and they say, hey, this is what I've worked on. This is what I'm doing. This is how I quicken my feet. So there's a lot of things that have that has evolved, you know what I'm saying, at this level. And again, everybody that's in the NFL, you know what I'm saying, we say certain players are trash, certain players aren't good, but these players are at the, the cream of the crop when it comes to the game of football. So yes, he might have been great in college, and yes, you need those fundamentals and you know what I'm saying, to get to the next level, but now he has to step that up. And now with having a Max Crosby, you know what I'm saying? Because again, let's say this. Mayer's not going to always go against Max Crosby. You know what I'm saying? He's not always going to be going against a Max Crosby type of player. So if he can figure out how to deal with a player of that echelon, then he can deal with, you know what I'm saying, those that are, beneath. thank you guys for coming in. I think we got 15. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got 15 watching. You guys, please click the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you have not, please subscribe. And you know, I hope you guys enjoy. So yeah, Mayer had to get his lumps. We also talked about, you guys. We talked about the defense. We talked about the DBs. The DBs are actually doing well, and they're getting hands on balls, tip passes, and interceptions. And we like to see that. Marcus Peters, you know, pick six was reported. You know what I'm saying? So I also talked about that quarterback play, right? Quarterback play, throwing picks and stuff like that. Don't be too alarmed of that. But there is something to be somewhat alarmed when it comes to the quarterback room. Reports came out that, you know, Jimmy G left practice early the other day. Now, does that? And I want you guys to talk to me and put it in the chat. Give me a 1 if you're concerned, or a 2 if you're staying calm about it. Salute, Jason. Good to see you, man. Put a 1 if you alarm. You know what I'm saying, and put a 2 in the comment section if you okay with Jimmy G leaving early during practice. Hey, J-Dog, we're gonna get into that for a little bit. Actually, we'll pencil that. Let me see what you guys got. Joel said, "Hey, I'm worried, dog. I'm worried about that." D said, "I'm cool." Be out. Good to see you, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are worried about Jimmy G leaving early, or a 2 if you are cool. If you are cool. That is factuals. I would tell you, I would be, look, if he got carted off, hey, get ready, Terrence. We you already know what I'm about to say, dog. We about to do mock drafts. Oh, look. Raider Nation Jason said, we ain't got no worries. We ain't got no worries. For real. Hey, D-Menace. Hey, get that money, dog. Get that money, dog. Yeah, you guys, that's why I said somewhat. Cause I'm on both sides. I'm somewhat worried, but I'm not too worried. You get what I'm saying? Because look at this. You have, again, I told you guys, if as long as he's ready by week 1, I because I already understood that he was, he had that injury and all of that, and I just want him ready by week 1. Now, would I love for him to be out there on the field to get rapport with the wide receivers and get the good command of this offense? Of course, because all of that is important. Be out. Good to see you, man. Do I want to have, what I'm saying, him out there being the leader that he's supposed to be for this group and for this offense? Of course. But, am I mad if, we're babysitting him so that he can be ready by week 1? No. So it can go both ways. Now I will say this. If this becomes a trend where we're always seeing Jimmy G like MIA, then that might be a pause for concern. That might be a pause for, what I'm saying, a cause for what the heck is going on here? Because we need to figure out if he's going to be with us or if he's not. Simple as that. I want to go back to J-Dog's comment earlier about, why did Max Crosby, Raphael, good to see you, man. Blessings to you. I want to go back to J-Dog's comment about Max Crosby taking a lap after practice. Now, we don't know specifically, and this is just the answer. We don't know what was said during that chippiness with Jimmy G. So I don't know, if coaches were like, hey, you need to blow that off, blow some steam or whatever. And I think that's really what happened. I think words were said that maybe a line was crossed, and Max had to take some disciplinary lap, which is cool. Look, he's the leader of our defense. And if we've all said it, we want dogs on this defense. We want this defense to have a swagger. We want this defense to have a ferociousness. We want this defense to, get active. We want this, to get at it. So if our defense, if the leader is going hard like that, And let me throw in another guy in there. You know what I'm saying? Throw in Marcus Peters. You know what I'm saying, in the secondary. You know what I'm saying? Look, that breeds a swagger and a ferociousness that, to be honest with you, we haven't seen in a while. When's the last time we could say that our defense is about to go out there and give this team the business? You know what I'm saying? They got the swagger. They hitting and they you know what I'm saying? When's the last time? When's the last time you could say that? And J Dog, that might have been that might, again, this is all speculation, but that might have been it too. Because again, McDaniels definitely knows the condition of Jimmy G. So, you know what I'm saying? If Max went out there and, I'm not saying like fully punched him, but if he, you know what I'm saying, gave him a physical thud, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might have would have had a heart attack, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody, he might have he might have had a heart attack. Like, oh my gosh, here go my career, right? Because remember, as much as I think that if something goes bad, Patrick Graham is the one that is the fall guy. You know what I'm saying? If it falls on the offense, that really falls on McDaniels, and I think we get, we gotta put that in perspective too. You know what I'm saying? We have to put that in perspective, that when things ain't going right with the offense, we need to go with McDaniels. Like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? If the defense ain't popping, then Ed Graham, what's up? Gabe, good to see you. Blessings, man. Hope all is well with you, man. But we got to put it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? And and J Dog, hey, back to what you was saying, man. It's like maybe McDaniels had his life flash right in front of him when Max Crosby was going off at him. You know what I'm saying? So it's hypothetical, you know. Um, of course they were chirping and going at it, and again, all that breeds competition, and that's all we expect. Oh, it's because of him being offside. Okay. Well, hey, that too. We need to quit that. Thank you, Terrence. Gabe said I need to see a fighter too. Hey, I mean, hey, look, hey, Gabe. I'm not really into the violence, but look, you gonna tell me I'm out here and in this hot weather, and I think we all get like that, and just hear me out. It gets hot, or have you ever been? And I'll say it like this: have you ever been in a situation where it was hot, and then what I'm saying, somebody says something to you, and your fuse that time seem a little shorter than it usually is. Like, and you sit back and you think like, dang, they said this to me, and on a regular day I would have been like, whatever. But nah, it's too hot to be talking to me like that. Have you ever had that experience? Well, hey, look, in that training camp, look, you if I was out there in 100 something degree weather and you was talking stuff to me, yeah, my fuse might be a little shorter than what I'm saying on a regular day. But yeah, the fighter two, the that all in a weird way, right? You would think that a fight would, what I'm saying, a fight would, break up everything and lose camaraderie, but it is different when it comes to sports. You know what I'm saying? And some of us can even attest to it, that some of the guys, you know what I'm saying, some of our road dogs, some of our homies, you know what I'm saying, some of the best guys that we have in our corner was guys that we had fights with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we, and maybe we fought with them, one day in elementary school, and from there they became, you know what I'm saying, they became our best buddies. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 20 that are in the chat today. You know what I'm saying? If you have not, please subscribe to Raider Twuan. You know what I'm saying? Click the notification bell so you can be notified. You know what I'm saying? But also click that like button. And if you don't like it, click the like button anyway. Because, hey, it's free. Also, you guys, I want to do this while we're on that. And I gotta work. I'm gonna actually work on it next week, but we need to go here. Ask Twan. You know what I'm saying? Put your submit your Raider or life related questions in the chat with all caps. Hashtag Ask Twan, with a chance of being highlighted in Twan's feature video. So I'll be dropping a video on that specific question, whether it's life related or Raider related, and I will do a personal video on it if it is a good question. So definitely, all caps, Ask Twan, and you can put that in the comment section. Put that in the comment section. Actually, I am finalizing one, and it should be released hopefully next week. So look out for Ask Twan. So yeah, thank you guys for that. Let's see what you guys got. OG, blessings to you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. I hope all is well. You said your face is numb. Okay, well, I hope it's because you had some teeth pulled or something, some dentist work or something. I hope all is well with you, man. Definitely, I keep you in my prayers always, man. Raiders Resistance, good to see you. So yeah, you guys, training camp, training camp, training camp. Um, is there anything you guys, any players that you guys are excited about in training camp? Allegedly. uh, so you guys, look, I want to say this also with training camp. I think we need to just I hate to say it. Um I hate to say it. Um but I think we need to allow um Zamir White to make his appearance. Um I'm hearing actually some good things from Zamir White coming out of training camp. He seems to be getting it. And I those that know me and those that have seen me on panels, I've said this about Zamir White. Last year, first of all, his snaps were limited. Um, but I felt that if he um, would get in the conference rooms, you know what I'm saying, in the classroom, um, and really focus on tape, I thought that Zamir White could make that jump for us. And it might be a blessing in disguise. And hear me out. It might be a blessing in disguise that Zamir White is getting all these touches and all this action. Because if Max Crosby does come back, then that just means that Zamir White is even the better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? To have that depth behind our primary, you know what I'm saying, running back. And I think that's where we are. Um and we got to be honest with you, we got to see what these young guys are doing. You know what I'm saying? And this allows, you know what I'm saying, Zamir White and the rest of the cast, Sincere McCormick and Britton Brown and Austin Walter, um, to get theirs too. Let me see what you guys got in the chat. Let me see what you guys got here. Oh, listening to The Weeknd. But I am not a fan of The Weeknd. I really am not. But hey, that's my perspective. You guys, I talked about Jimmy G. I talked about how, you know what I'm saying, he threw some picks, and I mean that's either here or there. I like how our cornerback room is forming and coming together. Did oh, the linebackers. So they brought in him for a workout. Jalen Smith. Am I thrilled about Jalen Smith? Yeah. I think I really feel like, tell me what you guys think about Jalen Smith. Yeah. Tell me what you think about. Put a, or you guys can put a 1. Crosby will be the running back 1 when he returns. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah. Okay. I've seen and this is just my opinion on it. I've seen him do well, but I've also seen him do really bad. And his coverage is not really the best, if that. Because when he was with the Cowboys, I'm like, God, like they have, and there was times where even the reporters were like talking and like, yeah, the linebackers, and they were getting picked apart. And it was him and Van Der Esch. I think that's how you say his name. For the Cowboys. And yeah, I hope that they were just trying to say, and he's had injuries too. So, it's one of those things where I think they were just trying to say, hey, see if they could kick the tires on him, see what he has. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring him in put him through some lateral movements, test him out, and actually see what he has. But but to what Terrence says, here, I'm cool if we sign him. Because to be honest with you, I feel like, if he fits something and he works, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Patrick Graham, if that's a piece to the puzzle, look, bring him in. You know what I'm saying? Bring him in. Because what do we really have in our linebacker room? You know what I'm saying? What do we really have at this point? Diablo, Spillane, Masterson. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not too pretty. So if he's a piece, you know what I'm saying? If he's really a piece, if Patrick Graham feels like he's a piece, hey, bring him in. Especially at linebacker. I think we've all been, you know what I'm saying, outside of D tackle, you know what I'm saying, the position of D tackle, we were like, man, we need D tackles, we need linebackers. And, we haven't dealt with, you know what I'm saying? We haven't really addressed our linebacker room. Yeah, that part. Especially for as of recent, he's been injured. You know what I'm saying? So that's the, and that's what happens, right? Especially now, you know what I'm saying? And bringing in guys, a lot of these guys that we're bringing in, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel, you guys. They're guys that have either had issues in the locker room. I hate that phrase, but it is what it is. Issues in the locker room, or they've been injured. You know what I'm saying? And you're kind of, fingers crossed, knocking on wood, that they stay healthy for you. What minor injury causes a cart off the field? Meniscus. Yeah, sometimes it could be a major injury, you know what I'm saying? But it also might be a precaution, right? Because you don't, like, if someone's injured and them walking off the field is going to cause more of an injury or risk a more of an injury, you know what I'm saying? Then they rather completely get you off, you know what I'm saying, off your feet. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal is, and we talked about that in our expectations, that the goal is to make sure that they're ready by week 1. Yeah, Terrence, the linebacker room has always been our weakness, and you know what I'm saying? Well, not always, but as of recent, has been our weakness. And I still feel like that's still our weakness. But hopefully they're able to address that. Hopefully they're able to these second year guys, the Darian Butlers, the Mastersons, you know what I'm saying? They take the jump, after, knowing what's expected and what's not expected, and, you know what I'm saying, the consistencies of that. McDaniels talked about that, a lot of the guys that we have now are they're moving around faster. They're, you know what I'm saying, because they know they've been through it before. You know what I'm saying? They've gone through it. They know, you know what I'm saying? They know what's expected, and that, you know what I'm saying, that alone helps them. You know what I'm saying? That alone um you know helps them to go faster. When you know how to, like, even with this, and I'll say this with YouTube, even with this YouTube thing, um there's certain things that now I'm doing faster that I wasn't doing in my first live. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still kind of slow on certain things, but again, with the repetition and with the practice, because I know what to do and how to do things now, or figuring out how to do things, I can move a little faster. I can navigate things a little better. That might be the case, but I just feel like they need to do similar to what they did with the D tackle room. Just bring a whole bunch of bodies in, and let the cream, you know what I'm saying, rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we say Spillane. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we say Diablo or whatever the situation may be. But hey, if Harris comes in and plays and is better, then he need to be on the field. I don't think there's anybody. I don't think, especially in our D tackle, I mean in our linebacker room, I don't think there's anybody that has a solid, um, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you pencil guys in, and then, like, pen is more permanent. Yeah, I can't put a pin on anybody, or let me know who you can put a pin on in our linebacking room. Good. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you, Courtney. Blessings to you, man. Thanks for pulling up. Yeah. So who do you tell me? Who do you think? Who do you think you guys could pin as, in the linebacking room? Who do you guys think you guys can pin in the linebacking room. I don't think anybody can pin somebody in the linebacking room. I think that's why it's quiet. Hey, I mean, but I think that's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? I really think that we can't really hang our hat on anybody in the linebacking room. The question, J Dog, the question was who can we pin, like for sure that's going to headline, you know what I'm saying, our linebacking room. Gord said Diablo. Terrence says Spillane. Okay. So Terrence, you believe in Spillane, or you just feel like, hey, that's who is who. Ladies and gentlemen, Gravy's Top Shelf Oils. Hey, look, I plug it every time. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, yeah, right here. Look, I keep look, get you some Gravy's Top Shelf Oils, all right? Hit him up on IG. You know what I'm saying? Mods put his link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get your beard, you know what I'm saying? Anything that got hair, you know what I'm saying? Get it lubricated. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here giving the girls the dry. You know what I'm saying? Like Cool Kev's jokes. You know what I'm saying? Get you some Gravy's Top Shelf Oils. And get you my favorite ones. I like Barbershop. Berry Melon is good oils. And then, you know what I'm saying, everybody's favorite lady, Amber Rose. Gravy's Top Shelf Oils. Blessings to you, man. Yeah, Diablo, and I'll say this about Diablo. Last year, Diablo was put in positions that I would say weren't the best for him. Whether his size or you know what I'm saying, just in general, a lot of times he would make the tackle, but he was going backwards, and I think that was because of he was just too small. But now, reports have come out that he's gained some weight, and hopefully he's able to throw around his weight a little better. So I think Diablo will play better for us. But again, it is definitely a wait and see. It definitely is a wait and see. But I do like what we have in our brewing in our linebacking room. All night, but yeah, Diablo was actually, and that's the other thing. Diablo, he came in as a, you know what I'm saying, he came in as he had a safety background, you know what I'm saying, but he's playing he's playing linebacker for us. And to be honest with you, that is something that is going across the league. So don't think that, it's just us doing that. One of the players that was a safety for us is actually a linebacker, and that's Tanner Muse. Tanner Muse is actually a linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers now. He was a safety, and now he's playing linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So there's a few guys, and there Diablo's not the only one that has done that. Salute to everybody. Blessings, brown crackers. Yeah, hey, Terrence, Muse is gone. But he was with the he's with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, so there's Masters. Yeah. I think out of the undrafteds, I think that well, the undrafteds from last year, I think Masterson is actually going to make that jump for us. And I hope they all I hope they all make that, that jump. So again, it's a lot of wait and see. Diablo will be better than yeah, he's already better than Muse. And I was hopeful for Muse, but I think that to be honest with you, I think Muse should have stayed at safety. But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see, guys. I want to oh, I didn't have that going. That's all right. Again, you guys, ask Twuan. If you guys have not, submit your Raider related questions or life related questions to hashtag Ask Twuan, and I will do a solo video on those questions. And I have one already ready to go. And again, hopefully will be released next week. You guys, as we get ready to let me see who's in the chat. Thank you guys for definitely coming in and talking your stuff, man. It really helps me. And again, I like to have you guys chiming in and in the chat and talking and doing what it do. You guys know when I do my live, I always want to give you guys a good word. Good word is always is a phrase. It could be a word, just a word in general, like love, you know what I'm saying, or just a thought of positivity to you. I think we all need some type of positivity in our lives, and this is how we do it. So my good word today is persevere. Persevere. Persevere through your obstacles. Persevere through your trials in life. Fight through it. Get through it. And when you persevere, the lessons that you get on the end will always be a positive and will always elevate you in life. I think about certain things that I had to persevere through prior to where I am now, and the things that I persevered through gave me tools in my tool belt to move me forward, to get me through life. So whatever you're going through in life, persevere. Yeah, I thank you guys again. I'm about to get up out, but I thank you guys for coming on, mods. Thank you guys for doing what you guys do. If you guys need prayer for you and your family members, hit me up on IG at Twuan TWUAN, and hit me up, and we can talk, we can discuss. Ask Twuan, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag Ask Twuan. Put that in the comment section, and we will definitely try to shoot you that question. Hey, appreciate you guys so much. Again, remember, you guys, you are a blessing. Okay? You are a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else. And let's go, Raiders.
What up, hello?
Today is a day when our heroes of the past become our legends of the future. Time never really stops for the great ones. We wrap them in a cloak of immortality and remember what great people they were. We recognize you, Virginia Madden, his sons Mike and Joey. They were a football family, so that John could pursue his dreams. Tonight the Twuan Channel and a tribute to John Madden and Al Jacobs, who declared that the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Madden family.